Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I am here at my Trout Creek gold claim. Today, we're gonna be finding some gold. So wish me luck, and I hope you enjoy. Now, I think it's April 28th today. This is about a full month before we can typically get up to this spot. We've had almost no snow this year. It is dreadful how little snow we've had. As I say that, it's snowing. Go figure. But the snowpack in the hills is so low that I've been able to get in here almost a month earlier than I usually can get up to this claim. The last couple days I've been sitting around the house doing social media work and editing videos, posting videos, all that stuff, driving me nuts not being out here in the forest. So today I just figured I gotta get out there, I gotta do something, I gotta go find some gold, gotta shoot a video, gotta do something outside because sitting in front of a computer is just driving me nuts. So this is the closest claim I have to my house. I figure I'll drive up there. I brought the high banker, I brought the gold pans. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna find some gold. It is actually snowing right now. There's the odd flake falling. So first, let's see how many pans it takes me to find my first piece of gold. Missed. So I've got this spot right here. This is a pit that I haven't dug actually. This is other people coming up here to dig this pit, but this pit's been here for years and years and years. It's under a big rock. Everyone thinks gold is under the rock. But I happen to notice bedrock is right there, just a little bit of soil on top of it. I'm gonna take some from on top of the bedrock and see if, whoo, maybe there's some gold. Yeah, maybe that spot will have some gold in it. Hard to dig though. So I'm not getting much material out of here. I've managed to fill like half a pan, but it's very hard digging down in there. And most of it's just broken up bedrock. But I'm gonna go see what the first half pan shows. See if I'm lucky enough to get my first piece of gold in the first half pan. I have found lots of good gold down in this area. So there's a good chance of it. There's a chance of it. That's really hard digging. Let's go see what's in that. I forgot to bring boots. I threw stuff in the car so quickly I didn't bring boots. So I'll just be careful with how I crouch down at the river's edge. Well, let's see what we've got. Maybe a quarter pan, if that. Oh, that water's cold. Oh, that water's cold. Maybe I will pull out the high banker. I don't think I can pan in this. As I said, I was just getting out of the house. I didn't throw much gear in with me. Not really up here finding gold today. I'm just out here getting out of the house. First pan, first piece of gold? Let's hope. Let's have a look. Well, there is one piece. There's two pieces in there, but they're just tiny specks. I'll still pull out the camera for that. Now those are so small, I don't think they count. I'm gonna still go pan a bit more and find my first piece of gold. Now that last pit was way too hard digging. This pit here, there's no bedrock exposed, but gravels will be so easy to get. I'll have a pan filled in like 2 seconds. Just so easy to dig this stuff. See if it shows us any gold. All right, that's a nice full pan. Let's go freeze those fingers a bit. I'll see if I have any gloves in the truck. I might have something. Oh look, the sun is breaking through. How nice is that? Okay, these gloves here don't help too much when it comes to water because they're not waterproof, but they do hold a thin layer of water against your skin that your body can warm up, sort of like a wetsuit, just at your fingertips, so they'll help a little bit. So that's much better. There's a good half pan of material. At least double what was in the last pan. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. One one little piece. That one doesn't count either. Well, it is another piece of gold, but I can't really call that the piece of gold I'm looking for. Maybe pan 3 has it. Okay, 3 pans? Is the big piece in the 3rd pan? Let's hope. Pan 4, it'll be in pan 4. Maybe pan 5? Maybe pan 6. Okay, forget this nonsense. I'm setting up the high banker. We're gonna find our piece of gold that way. Okay, we're all set up. Water pump, hoses, high banker, and it's snowing again. Well, let's get this going. There we be. Straighten out the pipe so we don't have any kinks. And I see water flowing over there already. I have too much water. I gotta go turn the pump down. That's better. So I am using the Gold Hog Picklet High Banker, just a little guy, and it's great for a one-man operation. We got material down here that we can dig. It's a little bit of a lift up to the high banker because I'm in a hole, but hey, whatever. We're gonna find a piece of gold now. Unfortunately, I have a bit too much water still. I got some back wash here. It's coming out the back a little bit, which is slowly flowing down into my pit. I'm losing space to stand. It's flooding me out. But I only wanted to go for like 15-20 minutes anyways. I've been about 10 already. It's another 5 minutes of digging, and I'm sure we'll have some gold in the box. We better. Well, there's a 20-minute run, and that's about all I want to do today. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Let's go and push the rest of that material through the box and see if there's any gold. Okay, I'll go shut off the pump. Luckily, it's a really easy, quick setup here. And my hole is full. Too much water in the pit. Uh-oh, too much water between me and the river. There we go. My one hose was like 5 feet short of getting to the high banker, so I had to bring out the second section and do this great big loop. Well, there we be. Let's find where I put my pan. Found the pan. Gold hog mats can be cleaned out in one pan very easily. Now, I did 20 minutes there, probably the equivalent of 10 to 15 pans of material right out of the bottom. It's kind of tough digging, but hey, it was digging. There should be at least one good-sized piece in there, I hope. We'll take out the miner's moss first and find out if it's in the top section. One wing nut at the bottom. I know, a lot of people hate wing nuts. Hey, a lot of people are wing nuts. Yeah, we'll just take out the miner's moss and we're gonna wash it out by itself before I do the mats. Okay. Anything in the headers, miner moss?
headers miner's moss. When I'm done high banking, I'll go for a wander around here and show you the reclamation from Andy's machine operation we did up here. Show you how it's going. Ooh, anything in the header box? One okay piece of gold. Very red piece of gold. Let's get the close-up on it.
Well, we did get at least one picker, because I picked that up with my fingers. So it's a picker. Small picker. Now let's go see what's in the rest of the box.
While I walk back to the high banker, this is Andy's pit from his machine operation. Was that 3 years ago now? Grass has grown in real nicely. We have bushes, we've got trees, we've got everything growing. Reclamation has come along great.
Not even gonna poke through the mats and stuff and look for gold. I'm just gonna pull them out, throw it in the pan, and find out what's there. The reason I had to get out of the house today is I've been spending a lot of time reading and responding to comments on my videos lately. And unfortunately, people say that YouTubers have to have thick skin. I don't have thick skin. I get worked up about comments. I have learned to hate the two words, you should. You know, I know people mean well. I know they're trying to just give me advice. But when they hear the same thing 1,000 times over, and it's something that is ridiculously simple that you know I thought about, I start thinking the words you should relate to you idiot, and it really starts to get to me. The last one where I had a road that was deactivated, I probably had in the 150 comments 100 people say you should get an ATV. I have 3 of them. I used to work at a Honda dealership. I sold Honda ATVs. I taught a course on how to ride safely an ATV. I know people mean well, but unfortunately, when you hear the same thing over and over and over again, it just starts getting to me. So when I start getting worked up, I have to just shut off the comments and get out in the wilderness and find gold. That's what I was doing today. And on that same note, if you're worried that you've left comments I haven't replied to them, well, on an average day, I get about 1,500 messages, comments, emails, all of that stuff. And I only get to maybe 100 of them. I probably read 300 to 400 of them. I reply to maybe 100 of them, but that takes hours to just do that much. And so if you've left a comment and I haven't replied, I'm sorry, but I can't get to all 1,500 messages every single day. And there's those days that I'm out in the bush that I can't get to any of them. I do love that my fans do leave me messages and comments, but please don't get upset when I don't respond to them. Sorry. That's how much material there is. That's not much to pan through. Let's see if 20 minutes on the high banker can get me any gold. Got one picker. Real nice thing about this spot is you can set up the high banker in about 5 minutes. So just doing a short little 20-minute run is not really that cumbersome because the setup is 5 minutes, the takedown is maybe 10 minutes. Get to have a little relaxing run with the high banker and you're done. And it's only half hour behind my house. No, the gold here is nowhere near as good as it is on the Fraser, but it's something that we can do easily. Shotgun pellet. Oh yes, a nice piece of gold. Oh, we got gold everywhere. Let's get the close-up on that.
There we go. A little bit of a payback in a nice, relaxing day, getting out of the house, enjoying the wilderness. No, this doesn't pay wages or anything like that. There's what, $5 worth of gold here? But it's something fun to do and a way for me to get out and relax and relieve a little bit of stress that that online life of mine holds.
Okay, time to suck up that gold. And then I think I'm gonna go and look around. Look at the reclamation, look at the backside, look at where they removed the bridge so I can't get in anymore. Frustrating, but I'll look around the claim a bit. I'm having a great day and I'm just out here having fun. And yes, I found some gold.
And yes, I will take that home, clean it up, and show you the totals for what they're worth at the end of the video. Hey, there's the sun again. Let's go look around the claim some. Well, let's start by looking at Andy's spot. Last year when I was up here, it was looking really good. Andy does a fabulous job of cleaning up after his mining operations. This is about as perfect of a reclamation as you can get. Given 2 or 3 weeks into spring here, this will all be green and growth and it'll just be beautiful.
The site of the wash plant also looking great. And the tailings pond all filled in, contoured down. Can't do better than that. Well done, Andy. And I get lots of questions in the comments about, do we clean up after ourselves? And yes, we definitely do. Often we don't show it on video because it doesn't make great video, but we always clean up after ourselves when we're doing any kind of machine operation, hand digging, anything. We take care of it at the end. There's still snow back here. And I just drove to the backside of the claim. This is where forestry has deactivated this Forest Service road here, took out the bridge that crossed the river, you know, put concrete blocks so people don't accidentally drive, you know, into the river, I guess. Unfortunately, when they deactivated the road to do this here, they cut off access to the back half of our claim and the back half of our permits. So we have permits just over there for machine operation that we just can't get to. We can take a quad. There is a quad trail around the backside. Quadders have definitely made a trail through the river, though I don't think we're allowed to, no, I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to go that way, just because we have the claim here. We're not allowed to traverse the river. But yeah, this is the story of my life lately. Deactivated roads. This one happened like 5 or 6 years ago though. Looking good back here. And while we're talking about deactivated roads, this gives me a chance to answer a whole bunch of those questions that I don't get around to. That video I just did about the deactivation of my 2 claims, the road to my 2 claims. If you didn't see it, go back to my channel and check it out. As I said, there was 100 people that said I should get an ATV. Well, there was no way an ATV could have got across that safely. It would have rolled, it would have ended up in the ravine, someone would have been hurt. A whole bunch of people said I should just dig my way through. Well, the video didn't show all that well, but it was about a 45-degree angle slope, about 8 feet deep on one side, about 2 feet deep on the other. It ran for about 400 feet along the river. My guess is there was probably about 3,000 yards of material moved, drugged down from the upper bank over the road, probably a great big excavator. To dig through that by hand would take me years. To dig through it with any kind of machine, I would need permits, and then I would be responsible for the road. The way roads work here in British Columbia is whoever builds the road is responsible for maintaining, and then when they're done, deactivating the road. And because the forestry company there was done their logging of the hills, they either had to spend a lot of money to maintain the road, or they had to deactivate it, which is what they did. So yes, it's frustrating for me not being able to get into my claims like that, but it's understandable. I understand they're just following the rules and they're doing what they have to. I'm not mad at them in any way. Oh yeah, and a lot of people said I'd be able to drive my truck across that, or a Jeep would make it across, or their fancy Toyota would make it across. There is no way any vehicle could make it across that deactivation without rolling down into the ravine. I couldn't even walk on it without sinking in 6 inches. It would be impossible for any kind of vehicle on a 45-degree angle slope like that on such soft ground to make it through that. So there, hopefully that answered a lot of your questions without me having to type them out each time. It is so beautiful up here. I've partnered up with a whole bunch of the claim owners in the local area. We're gonna do a big hard rock exploration up here. We're gonna walk around, breaking off, looking for quartz seams, taking samples, all that kind of stuff in the hills up here. Yes, the placer's down here, but the placer comes from somewhere. There are hard rock gold deposits up above us here. And between, I think there's 4 claim owners, we've all got together. We're gonna start doing some exploration in the hills around here coming this spring. And of course, there will be videos of that.
There's the gold. Weighed up, it comes out to 0.036 grams. Not too bad, just for hanging out at the claim for an afternoon, relaxing.
Well, that was a fun afternoon. That was a great way to relax. Remember, mining or prospecting like this isn't always about turning a profit. It isn't always about the money. Sometimes it's just about getting out and enjoying life. And that's all I was doing today. Which is a good thing because I made no money. Maybe that's just an excuse. Well, unfortunately, I don't have much more time here. Dana's out of town. It's just me and Evan at home. I think I'm going to take him out for sushi tonight. Yeah, time to get down the hill. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned it today. And a big thanks to everyone, especially my patrons. Hope you're all having a great day. I am now. Until the next one. Bye.